264 BC, two powerful civilizations were expanding through the Mediterranean world. One was Rome, the other was Carthage. Carthage seemed to have the advantage because it had a powerful navy.
General Baucus, why's the Navy patrolling waters around Sicily?
We wish to take over ports on western Sicily to increase our access to their grain.
General Gaius, what do you think about this situation?
We in Rome see this as a threat to Rome's security. The Greeks are our allies, and we have been asked to help them. We didn't want Carthage's navy patrolling waters so close to Rome, so we made a decision to attack Sicily. Carthage has violated 3 treaties in which they agreed to share trade in the Mediterranean.
You want to take Sicily and its rich grain fields for yourselves? All you needed was an excuse to attack. We will never defeat our navy. We are too strong.
Even as we speak, Roman carpenters are building new ships. We will never give up. We may even have a secret weapon of our own.
This secret weapon was the corvus, a type of gangway that the Romans used to board and capture enemy ships. For the next 23 years, the navy and army of Carthage won battle after battle against the Romans. In all, Rome lost over 1,000 ships and 100,000 men drowned. Finally, in 241 BC, Rome built one last fleet and defeated Carthage.
What were the terms of the Roman peace treaty?
Carthage had to give Rome Sicily, Sardinia, and Corsica. They also had to pay huge amounts of money for 10 years.
What do you have to say now, General Baucus?
For now, the Romans have won, but Carthage will rise again. Following the First Punic War, Rome took control of the entire Italian peninsula. Rome's economy grew. Carthage, too, was rebuilding and growing strong again. When Carthage took over part of Spain, Rome saw this as a new threat and declared war on Carthage again.
General Hannibal, what is your plan to defeat Rome this time?
I plan to take this war to Roman soil. My armies will march through Spain and Gaul and attack Rome from the north. We will use our war elephants to frighten the Roman armies.
How will you get through the Alps?
No mountain range in the world is impassable. My men will march through the mountain passes even if it takes forever.
Hannibal's plan seemed to work. The Spaniards and Gauls even joined Hannibal's army, and Hannibal won several early victories. Then Fabius Maximus was appointed as Roman dictator.
Fabius, what is your plan?
My plan is simple. The Romans will harass Hannibal's troops, and over time the enemy will reduce the body of the
Unfortunately, when Rome sent an army of 60,000 men to Cannae to attack Hannibal, Hannibal's army tricked the Romans by stretching out in a long, thin line with the cavalry at each end. Hannibal lured the Romans toward the center of the line, then brought up the cavalry behind the Romans. 50,000 Romans died in this battle, including a consul and 80 senators.
General Hannibal, why did you not follow up on the siege victory?
I thought the Romans would tire of war and rebel against their leaders. Instead, they continued to harass our army.
General Fabius, why didn't you give up after the cannon?
surrender was never an option. We would have fought to the last man if necessary.
Hannibal finally returned to Carthage in 204 BC to defend his native against the Romans. In 202 BC, the Romans defeated Carthage at Zama. Hannibal fled and eventually committed suicide to avoid being captured by the Romans. In 201 BC, Carthage signed a treaty giving up all but 10 of her warships and all of her territories. It was now the greatest military power in the world.
After the defeat of Carthage, many Romans wanted Carthage destroyed.
What has life been like since Carthage surrendered to Rome?
We have kept the peace and we have honored the treaty of Rome.
We have built our city and it's more beautiful than ever. We don't want to this peace.
However, in 149 BC, Carthage was attacked by an African people called the Punic. Carthage had no choice but to try to defend itself.
How did Romans see this situation?
It just showed us that Carthage was again preparing for war. The city had to be destroyed. The Senate voted to send an army to attack Carthage again. We also voted to send ambassadors to Numidia to encourage them to continue their attack on Carthage.
Why did Carthage send some ambassadors to Rome?
We tried to appeal to the Senate to re-establish peace. We were only defending ourselves against an attack.
We refused to talk to them. General Scipio had.
My orders were to wipe Carthage from the face of the earth.
Scipio followed his orders. The Romans killed most of the city's people and enslaved others. They burned the city to the ground with loud songs from the entire site. As Scipio and his friend Polybius watched the city of Carthage burn, they had the following conversation.
This was the fate of many empires, Troy, Assyria, Persia, and Macedonia.
It is a wonderful sight, but I feel terror and dread that someday someone should one day do the same order of Rome on a native city.
Scipio's words were prophetic. In time, Germanic tribes from the north of Europe would second Rome itself, although this was far in Rome's future. One way or another, some kind of Mediterranean unity would bound it out, and the big question was whether the Greek-Roman or the Phoenician, Carthaginian culture was to be the dominant influence. After Hannibal's death, Roman power was not seriously challenged for almost 6 centuries. What does this mean for us? We should probably be grateful, because a book on human rights in Carthage would not be a big law. The Romans could often be savage rulers, but they offered the inhabitants of Italy and later the Mediterranean world a civil law code that contained some elements that we still consider to be important. In fact, this is why Rome won the war against Hannibal. Its Italian allies knew that Rome had more to offer to them than Carthage did.
My orders were to wipe Carthage from the face of the earth.